Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
Tensions are rising as parents are meeting with Fargo school board leaders to express concerns regarding the instructional plan for the Fargo public school system. Valley News Team's Katie Opperly joins us live from outside the meeting with the very latest. Katie?
Mike, right through these doors, it's a tale of two sides. Parents have come out in full force, either for or against returning to the classroom full time. On one side of the table, there's a group of parents who say they think it would be beneficial to return to the classroom full time next month, saying that this would provide more resources for their students as well as better well-being and mental health. On the other side of the table, there's another group of parents going by the name CARE, and they say now is not the time to return to the classroom full-time as COVID-19 cases continue to climb and with the risk of holidays around this time. I've spoken to people on both sides of the arguments, and we'll have much more tonight on Valley News Live at 9 and 10. But for now, reporting live in Fargo, Katie Opperly, Valley News Live.
Woodrow Wilson High School. As Katie mentioned, we'll have the outcomes on these stories on Valley News Live at 9 and at 10. Usually this time of year, people are coming up to me and asking me if I'll talk to Hutch Johnson, see if he could do something to improve our nasty weather conditions. So far, it's been quiet, and I hope it stays that way. Let's get over to our buddy right now, our pal, so to speak, for the weather. What's going on tonight, Mr. Johnson?
Well, I can show my head out and around in the community, although, Mike, I will have to say there's a fair number of folks out there who have requested some colder weather. That's coming too, but today a record-tying day in Fargo. 53 gorgeous degrees, eastern North Dakota seeing 50 to 60 today, and we warmed in Lakes Country into the 30s, upper 30s for most. Temperatures remain fairly mild with clouds building in tonight. It's going to be a quiet evening. Mike, get out and enjoy these mild temperatures while they last. It won't be forever. Here is your planner for tonight. Mostly cloudy skies, light winds, and temperatures that will be very slow to fall thanks to the clouds that are in the area. Now, we have declared a first alert weather day for Friday. Not for deep snow, Mike, but for a big change in our weather pattern. We'll have details on that here in just a few moments.
Say, for those folks that are asking for colder weather, why don't you just respond by saying there's always January?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll try to remember that.
All right, thanks. Concern tonight from people living in a South Fargo neighborhood. Developers bought a park near Davies High School and are looking to put up new homes. Neighbors reached out to our whistleblower hotline saying that they don't know where to turn. Valley News Team's Courtney Lockey joins us live from the neighborhood to explain their situation. Courtney?
Mike, Fargo is growing so fast. It seems like every time we turn the corner, there's a new house, apartment complex, or building going up. But here just south of Davies High School, developers want to fill this lot behind me, and neighbors say that wasn't part of the plan.
Tamara McCullough says she's always wanted a home in wide open space.
I'm a country girl and I didn't want a fence.
That's what she thought she signed up for when she and her family moved to Eagle Valley.
It just makes you sad when you know you're going to lose green space, and once it's gone, you can't get it back.
McCullough says it felt like a bait and switch when she opened a letter saying the park had been sold.
It was very, very upsetting.
Frustrations grew when she learned it was sold to a developer with plans to put 40 single-family lots in its place.
There's just constant commotion coming in and out of the high school, let alone add 40 new houses.
McCullough and neighbors like Damon Kelly have been pushing back against city leaders.
They're basically lied to you because if you went on all the websites, it said it was going to be for park. Home buyers do the due diligence and they still end up in a bad situation.
The project was approved by the Planning Commission earlier this month. Now city commissioners will have the final say.
I would like to see, our city do the right thing by our residents.
And for now, neighbors are going to have to wait. City leaders are still planning to set a date to either approve or deny the rezoning of this park. Live in South Fargo, Courtney Lockey, Valley News Live.
All right, thanks so much, Courtney. And if you need help uncovering fraud or corruption in your community, call our whistleblower hotline. We'll do our best to get to the bottom of it. Call that number on your screen, 701-237-6576, and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case. Minnesota has a plan on how to distribute the COVID-19 vaccine once it becomes available. Governor Tim Walz says that the state could have more than 46,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine by next week. In the second week, more than 94,000 doses from Moderna are expected. More than 183,000 doses of the vaccine from the two companies are expected by the end of the year. The governor stresses that the numbers are unconfirmed and based on the most recent forecast from the federal government.
The idea that there would be a vaccine available for widespread distribution that would help us start to break the back of this novel coronavirus and start to move us back to normalcy, that's where we are today. So there's a lot of work to be done. I caution all of us that this is going to take time and patience.
The governor says there is no mandate for Minnesotans to take the vaccines. A group of Minnesota lawmakers plans to propose a bill in the next special session that would include teachers among the first to get vaccinated. They want to fall in line after healthcare workers and those in the high-risk category, but before the general public. Hospitals in Minnesota are reaching capacity as COVID cases surge, and many are worried the major hospitals in the FM Metro will soon fill up. An executive with Sanford says there are beds available and they're accepting patients of all types all across North Dakota. With the vaccine in play, they believe that beds will become available slowly but surely.
We know that it probably won't be until the second quarter of 2021 where we really can get a large number of the public vaccinated. And that's really what we need to basically squelch the disease.
Sanford has staff lined up to give vaccine in designated locations. The first priority group can expect to see this vaccine as early as December 16th. Porch pirates are out again. This female is caught on camera taking multiple packages from a home last weekend. Exclusive Ring doorbell video captures her walking up to Brian Ersted's door. She grabs 4 packages from the home in Osgood and takes off. 2 of the packages were Christmas presents for his kids. She also came back later for a Christmas decoration on the side of his home.
Right now, we could see an increase in these package thefts. So it's really important to make sure that we're following those tracking numbers and securing those packages as soon as possible.
Fargo police also remind people living in apartments to watch out for packages. In one instance, 5 packages were stolen from an entryway. Lock your vehicles and take your keys with you when you go inside. That's the message from police in Bemidji. 10 vehicles were stolen in that area last month. They also said leaving your keys in your vehicle unattended is a violation of city ordinance and you could get a ticket. Tough economic times have cost many teenagers their jobs. Later on Valley News Live at 6, there are dollars out there to help ease their financial pain.
What a day and what a view of the skyline at the Dakota Magic Casino. A time lapse for you as we've enjoyed 50-degree-plus weather, breaking records in Fargo today, or actually tying one. We'll have details on cooler weather right around the corner next.